Sydney will host the next Gay Rugby World Cup after winning the bid to bring the tournament down under. The Bingham Cup was founded in 2002 to highlight the problem of homophobia in sport.
The week-long event will be held in August 2014 with up to 40 teams expected to participate. Well, Marty Flynn plays for the Sydney rugby team, the Convicts, and he joins me now to discuss the tournament. Marty, thanks very much for coming in to speak to us. How big a coup is it for Sydney to actually host the Bingham Cup?
Well, this is the 7th Bingham Cup and we're hoping it's going to be the biggest one so far, purely because we feel like in Sydney, with such a big, large gay population, that we have the resources and the ability and just the backing and hopefully corporate backing to be able to make this one of the biggest events we've ever had. Obviously, as a country that has rugby as one of the main football codes, we feel like just that having that support there to begin with is just going to make this tournament one of the biggest ones we've ever had.
And for you personally, in terms of being able to have this tournament happening here in Australia and to raise more awareness around issues of homophobia in sport and in particular rugby, how important is that for you personally?
For me personally, in my background, coming from the country, I never had this experience growing up. I never had the experience of knowing that there was a gay tournament out there, let alone a gay team. I guess knowing the kids that are out there who are just like me, who grew up with this situation where they were gay and they were struggling with their sexuality, who actually really do enjoy sports. I like to think that this is going to really rub off on them and be a really good influence on them. And for me personally, I'm quite proud to be able to be in this situation because, you know, 5 years ago, I never thought I'd be in this situation. So, yeah, personally, it's a great achievement for me to be here talking to you about it, being out and proud and just being happy playing football, being a gay man.
That's the thing, isn't it? That you're bringing it out into the open and people can talk about it and discuss it. And it just makes it more of a discussion point for the wider community as well.
Absolutely. Growing up, and I'll use another example, just in the media and just things growing up from the country. I'm from the Hunter Valley. The only thing I ever saw growing up that had anything to do with gay issues was pretty much the Mardi Gras. And while the Mardi Gras serves its purpose, and it's quite a great event for, you know, putting out the issues out there about homosexuality and the issues we face, the media would always focus on just the quite cliched aspects of being homosexual. It would never really focus on, you know, the real rugged male out there, the farmers, you know, being from a farm myself, the football players, you know, people who are in sporting events and those type of endeavours. For those to be out there for people to see them in the media at the moment, I feel like it's gradually changing, that people, you know, realise that people are from all walks of life who happen to be gay, you know, whether that be in the sporting arena or in the business community.
So challenging stereotypes, you feel that there is still a way to go in terms of feeling, you know, acceptance of who you are and being able to just compete in a sport and in everyday life just without being treated any differently from anyone else.
Absolutely. That's why we have a gay team to begin with. Unfortunately, we do need to have a gay team because some of the boys who have joined the team have actually been kicked out of their football teams for being gay, unfortunately. So the need is there to have a gay football team and a gay tournament, because it's not just in Australia where this happens all over the world. So ultimately the goal is to not have a gay football team, a gay football club. We'd love to be able just to, you know, play amongst our teams that we grew up in and not feel the pressure or feel like we're different or, you know, that somehow we are less than our straight counterparts, which we're not.
I've seen that this has actually got a lot of support from politicians, Julia Gillard, Malcolm Turnbull, the Australian Rugby Union board member John Eales, Wallabies breakaway David Pocock. There's a lot of people getting behind this. It's not just a fringe event or anything like that. And it also, I understand that it's not just exclusive to gay men. It's open to anyone who wants to play.
Absolutely. And I've probably already said in this interview that it was a gay rugby team, but it's not actually a gay rugby team. It's gay and inclusive. So you can be gay, you can be transsexual, you can be bisexual, you can be straight. The straight boys in our team are quite accepting. Obviously, you wouldn't join a club if you weren't, you know, accepting of that issue. Although a couple of boys are questionable. I won't go there. No, they're awesome guys. And the fact that we do have these gentlemen in our team, you know, Morgan in our team, who has gay parents, two gay fathers and two gay mothers, and he's a product of that. And he is one of the most genuine, awesome blokes you'll ever meet. And he's joined our team last year, and he's very accepting. And it's good to have that cross section of the community, just people from different backgrounds joining for a common cause. Yes, absolutely. Anyone can join, but you obviously have to be cool
I've
with
just
it.
got one all-important question before we do have to let you go, Marty, and that is who's going to win in 2014 here in Australia?
3-time champions. There's no doubt about that.
Well done, fantastic. Thanks so much for joining us.
No
Marty
worries.
Flynn.
Marty.
Thanks very much.
Cheers.